how we all... Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I so blurry? Hello? Am I the only one who sees me at like 360p? What is going on? Focus? Look at my cheek. It's like my cheek is like disjointed. That's crazy. I don't like it. Hold on. Let me try resetting it really fast. What is going on? Hold on. All right, turn this off. Right hand version? Activate? There. That's weird. I don't know why I did that. Strange. Anyway, how we all doing? I'm ready for a much less stressful stream than the last week. No alliance raids. From what I understand, this Eureka stuff is right up my alley. We're gonna run up. We're gonna beat up on mobs. We're just gonna talk about, you know, fun stuff. This is my strong suit, of course. Why am I so yellow? What is going on? Why is everything so weird today? All right, we're good. But how are we all doing today? So today we're doing Eureka. Someone has to point me in the direction of how to even start that, because I've never been there before. Morning, how you doing, Lulu? Kugane. Oh god, I have to... Okay, well, we may as well go to Kugane now, because... Anytime I go to Kugane, I have to try the jump puzzle once. And someday, if I keep doing it, I will eventually complete it in one try. Why am I blurry? Why am I yelling? These are all the big questions to ask. Well... What's wrong with your HP HUD? Whoa, what is that? What? Oh, I know what's going on. This is really weird that so right before we started, yeah, all the green's black. Okay, so right before we started, if you actually walk into my house, I tried to expand my green screen, and what I did was I turned on the chroma key onto my Final Fantasy XIV, so all the green is black now. Because it's transparent. So, if I turn it off, I have health again. Yeah, let's not do that anymore. It's a scuff start, but we'll prove that we have it right. Also, in case anyone wasn't there last time I was hanging out with the Boys and Girls Club after stream, I'm trying out the other movement option, the one that like all of you use, the one that lets you run backwards, you know? Doesn't feel as right, doesn't feel as immersive to me, but you know what? We'll try it. Back from the trip and immediately got sick. Well, were you on like a plane? I think planes are like meant to get you sick because it's like you rebreathe the air, you know what I mean? Legacy is the best. I like Legacy, but I'll give it a try. Look, Eureka's like a in-universe Second Life, you know? I think they call them isekais, you know? Like, what happens if I was born and I wanted to play a different job instead of Bard? Okay, we already messed up. So let's get started. Where is the first one? Is it Wandering Minstrel? Head to Ralger's Reach, speak with Gelane. Okay. So, you guys just lied to me. It's okay, I like the Kugane music anyway, it's fine. Bo was saying, yeah, getting on like an airplane is just, you know, you just sit on in the cockpit, in the fuselage, that's the word I'm looking for, and you just breathe in all that breathed air. It's good stuff. I feel like planes are also something you have to build a tolerance to, because, like, I used to, we should call it Eureka. There it is. I used to go on planes a lot when I was younger, because my parents would, like, take me, like, to the home province all the way across the world. And I used to, like, not care at all about planes. And then I stopped going on planes for, like, 7 years. And then now I'm kind of, like, back on being skittish, right? Like, every time, like, the plane drops a little bit, I get a little antsy. Whoa, it's Cryo. Murni Delu of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. Very good. I have a message from you for Aunt Rowena. Well, it's more of a request, I suppose, though I don't have any details of consequence. She'd like to assist you in the exploration of a recently discovered island. Surely you'd be interested in that sort of thing, being an adventurer. If you are, you should head to Kugane and see Kotokaze, the proprietress of Shiokaze Holstry. It's a long way to go, I know, but the island's out. That way anyway, so. I picked up Bard the other day, and I was so confused. Is Bard... Where is Bard on the scale of easy to hard? Be honest with me. Because, like, I've only played, what? Bard and, like, 3 dungeons worth of, like, 4 other jobs. I mean, I have to imagine... Viper seems like it's meant to be a little brain dead, which is good. Sometimes you just want to hit things, you know? Like, you have to remember that, like... Classic WoW is a game about casting, like, fireballs for, like, 5 hours straight while talking to your friends, you know? Sometimes easy classes that just let you hang out and, like, you know, shoot the breeze with your boys, I think they're pretty useful. I see you decided to accept the invitation of the House of Splendors. Rowena will be pleased. Come, I will show you to your table. By the way, this is me, Lazy Lou. What gave it away, Lazy Lulu? It's good to see the familiar face in these parts, particularly that woman who might just be my most valued customer. I gather you were not expecting Cryle and myself to be attending this little tete-a-tete. As you will see, however, this is not a matter which concerns us all. I don't think that's how you say that word. It all began when a vessel of the East Aldern Trade Company happened upon an island in the Glass Ocean, a deserted island which was not recorded in our charts and, quite frankly, had no business being there. Suffice it to say, we were surprised, pleasantly so, in fact. An unclaimed island, undeveloped island in such a location would be boon to our trading concerns in this corner of the world. Kugane is bleeding us both dry with its tariffs. Depending on the goods, we're paying more than 10 times that we owe in Limson or Ul'dah, which is already too damn much, believe you me. What my dear Rowan is trying to say is that having an additional port of call in this region, one more amenable to free trade, would be the best interest of many great trading parties, which is why, upon learning of this island, I immediately authorized an exploration expedition. The team was large and well-funded. I spared no expense. Alas, only a few have returned. The survivors reported irregularities with the island's ether, which we believe gave rise to a number of strange and monstrous beasts which set upon them not long after they arrived. The regrettable turn of events forced us to reevaluate our assessment of the island and put the plans on hold for a time. If development was to proceed, it would require great more capital than originally anticipated. So he came to me with in mind for a handout, which I obliged. But before you scoff, know that some of my regular customers were members that failed were members on that failed expedition, and what they told me was enough to justify the expense. Tales of treasure, of wealth untold, and riches, and God knows what else. I will have to wade through all of them beasties, but with great risk comes great reward, as they say. Spoken like a true-born entrepreneur, your ambition and ruthlessness are admirable, milady. Dare I say, I could stand to learn a thing or two from you. By the way, makeup go crazy. Am I the only one who sees this? She's kind of got it on. First comment about Glam today. In any event, having formed our partnership, we wish to dispatch a second joint expeditionary force to the island. That said, if we were just to send anyone, their fate is likely to be the same as that of the first. So this time we're mine to send a dab hand, a veteran of thousands of battles, a tried and true killer. You see where I'm going with this. While I lacked your aptitude for warcraft, I will be joining your expedition as a researcher. The signs have an interest in this island. How perceptive of you. You are right. This is not the sort of affair that would normally concern us. However, after speaking with the others, they have consented to my participation on account of my personal interest. She's trying to become a multi-gillionaire. You'll forgive me if I say no more at this time. If my suspicions prove true, then I'll tell you everything, I promise. This is why me and Crow don't get along. She's one of the scions, but she's holding back information, critical information. Right then. I believe that covers everything. This company ship will deliver you to the island, and the island is waiting to receive you. Proceed to the pier when you are ready to depart. Oh, and just so you're not surprised, you'll have company. A craftsman who has help I reckon we ought to have. He should be at the pier already. Well, and I still have a few things to discuss, so why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up to you later. Expedition 33. Haven't played that game yet. Although I'll be honest with you, of like the big budget slammy whammies that have come out recently, I still have to play Baldur's Gate. That's one that I really want to do. I had a really bad idea for like Baldur's Gate 3 content that I wanted to make a while back. That's just been kind of lingering in my head. But I also don't want to part ways with $60, so I'm kind of waiting for it to go on sale. You've not attuned to that Aetherite destination? Yo, I'm actually a fool. Genuine disappointment in myself. Baldur's Gate 3, you one of the explosive barrels cult? I have no idea what that is. I've not really looked at anything at Baldur's Gate 3. I just know it's a game I'd probably like. Shroomer, aren't you sick? Shouldn't you be getting bed rest? Not that sick. And no matter how many times you say it, you whiny little shite, I ain't letting no bloody stranger waltz up and deign to tell me which way my bread is buttered. Now piss off. Does your Eorzean stubbornness know no end? I have urgent business on that island, and I demand you take me there at once. I could hear the shouting half a malm away. That's the bald version of the guy in the cups? Oh, wait, you're right. Oh, yeah. Because you were telling me about this, right? Geralt, what's the fuss about? Oh, Miss Cryle, sorry about that. It's this bastard here what's causing trouble. Ajika, what are you doing here? Did you really think I wouldn't find out about your letter? The nerve of you trying to get a head start on your own. Well, sorry to spoil your plans. Don't be difficult. I had every intention of requesting your assistance if and when I confirm my hypothesis was correct. You guys better come up with some banger questions to do while we slay out in the overworld. I'm ready, you know? I'm ready for my, like, WoW leveling era clips to come out where we just talk about, like, the most ridiculous things while we kill monsters. Forgive me, you must be completely at a loss. This gentleman on the right is... Oh, wait, you already know each other. Do you not? Well, as you may have guessed, Geralt will be lending his considerable expertise to our expedition. And on the left we have... Enjika Sunjika of the students of Baltician. And you must be the so-called warrior of light. Charmed, I'm sure. I'll thank you not to get underfoot. Can we kill this person? Manners, Ajika. If you intend to accompany us on the expedition... Of course I did. If you think I'm about to let a by-the-book traditionalist like you conduct an independent investigation, you've got another think coming. I should be glad to welcome the assistance of a preeminent scholar such as yourself. Now, if you'd be so kind as to stop badgering poor Geralt and board the ship, we can get underway. And welcome to the most annoying relic to farm. What? The fate where you have to kill Ajika? You're doing Eureka, right? Yeah, that's our plans for today. So we're going to do Eureka. If it's buns and I don't like it, we're doing the story tomorrow. But if it's fun and I'm like, yo, this is kind of sick, then we're playing it. How long like I said, I don't really know anything about this place. So, like, I'm kind of, you know, unsurprisingly going in very much blind. Like, I don't know if this is like 5 streams worth of leveling to 90 so we can do 1 dungeon. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to work. Ajik is one of the few surviving students of Baldesion. Baldesion? I haven't heard them say it in so long. While his expertise in aetherology is impressive by any measure, alas, so is his ego. But enough about him. We have an island to explore. If you've no matters left to attend to, speak with Rodney. He'll show you aboard. 2 to 3 hours to get max level in Anemos with a party. Yeah, but we're not like speed running, are we? Wait, 1 to 90? Isn't that faster than like the real game? It occurs to me that no one bothered to tell you the name of the island we meant to explore. Am I correct? It's a bit grandiose and melodramatic, but we've tentatively named it a place from Allegan legend. A forbidden land where fearsome weapons were hidden away for safekeeping. We call it Eureka. And we shall call it Eureka. Eureka Anemos, now accessible. You have now access to the Forbidden Land, Eureka Anemos. Anemos can be explored in parties from 8 players or solo. To embark on your journey to Anemos, speak with Rodney at Pier 1 in Kuugane. Please be advised, all excursions to the Forbidden Land are item level synced. For example, for Anemos, gear exceeding item level 3 will be adjusted, or 300 will be exhausted. While exploring Anemos, you have the opportunity to create Eureka gear and weapons. If you wish to do so, it would be prudent to acquire level 70 antiquated items in advance. Should you wish to know more about the Eureka Anemos and what it has to offer, you may speak with Rodney for further details. Or solo. Wrong. Well, we have 3 people. I did it all solo? Rat, you scallywag. Come along now, Shroomer. And anyone else who wants to come along too, don't fret. We'll do our normal sitting for a little bit. She says BRB? Okay, that's fine. We'll chill for a bit. We usually do like 20 minutes of talking anyway, so we may as well do like 10 minutes of talking. I think, hopefully Shio makes it. I think Shio really wanted to do, Eureka with us, but Shio might be working right now, so, that might not happen. I'll join a bit after my hunts. Okay. Is that something we can do? Can we just, like, start and then, like, when people show up, we just leave? How does this work? Is this, like, or is this, like, 500 hours in the dungeons of Anemos to get anything done? Yes? Okay, cool. Well, if in that case, I guess we should sit here and talk about job selection, because I can play Sage, which would be a travesty. It will be, if you think we can get to max in 3 hours, if I'm playing Sage, it's going to be like 6. And then once we're max, we're going to have to like, it's going to be tragic just getting through whatever we're actually end goal is. From what I understand, like the end goal is to level up, and then there actually are like dungeons at the end, right? It's more like a closed open world. Is there no like is there no like end goal? Is it not like you get to the end and it's like now that you're level 100 or probably 70 because it's Stormblood, you can now take on Anemos. Extreme. I feel like there has to be, right? There's 4 Eureka maps? Classic Final Fantasy XIV, having a closed open world and then dividing it into maps. Love to see it. How about you, Lulu? You planning on joining, or do you even have Eureka unlocked? You can join us on our first ever Eureka expedition. You can see all the cool fates. Speaking of like dumb things that happened and big failures, the Eureka, not the Eureka, the Show Hole short did pretty well. I'm happy with that. Show Hole is like a very funny event. The problem was I wanted to make a short about the math part, but like genuinely, I don't think like I had any understanding of what happened. Like, I really don't think it's worth me, like, looking into that. I don't know. Yes, I love this game. Hello, how you doing? We're about to walk into Eureka for the first time. Would you like to? You can always join on Fanprit if you'd like, or watch along. Either one's fine. We're just waiting for some people to show up. Shroomer and I think Lulu's on their way, and I think Volker will be here soon. So we're just chilling. I was just talking about some short stuff. We did the Stormblood Alliance raids recently, and I take pride in doing this, doing everything as blind as possible. And I posted a short about getting absolutely throttled by the show hole mechanic. So that's the fun part, you know. What's the point of doing an alliance raid and all this stuff, or like, you know, what's the point of doing all that and just not feeling it? Thank you for following. I like the name, by the way. I've never run Eureka. I heard, so it was pilled to me as like an old school kind of chill leveling thing. Your YouTube short pulled me during my doom scroll. Which one? Which one? And wait. Which one pulled you from the doom scroll though? Was it me getting plastered by the sniper guy, or was it like one of the more fun ones? Because I feel like if you saw me get plastered by the sniper guy, you're like, man, this future generation's cooked. You know, and then maybe you continue doom scrolling. So I am also streaming on YouTube if you want to go there. It works too for me. Oh, the Moogle tells you to go westernly? Oh, that's a fun one. Those only come to me, those type of things only come to me when like I do like the raids and deaths and stuff, and it's like I need to translate what I just experienced into like a little short. That one was fun though. I was a big fan of that one. The next short's a bit rantier. I have like a short like about to come out probably tomorrow. It's more of a rant because I wanted to do a short on very similar to the Moogle moves westerly one, but it was more about getting revived, right? Like when you get revived and then like you're in a terrible spot. But then I realized I actually have no idea how reviving works because I play DPS and I just hit the buttons on my screen when it tells me to. So, like, I went on this big rabbit hole chase where it's like I found out about, like, Transcendence or whatever it is. Transcendent, the buff. And then I have to, like, rewrite the thing, and it's like, man. Like, all that time just kind of... I do a lot more research than it probably looks like, is what I'm trying to say. anyway. And we're about to embark soon once Shroomer returns, so. The other thing with shorts is, like, sometimes you have to, like, play the game of, Whoa, how you doing, Lulu? Alright. Once Streamer returns, we will embark with 4. And hopefully Volcra can show up and we can embark with 5. Oh, I did grab a few little minions. Check this out. Been a while since I used one of these, but look at this dude. Look, most notably, you'll notice he's got 2 arms. Who's y'all's favorite, How far are you in MSQ? Well, we just, if you actually look at the little thing right here, Shadowbringers completed. I forgot to turn in the final quest of Shadowbringers before we got into post-Shadowbringers stuff. So we're just sitting here on the name drop, title drop Shadowbringers MSQ. I still need to... Okay, so I guess... Let me think here. Endwalker next? Well, we got... Okay, slow your horses a little bit. You know, we're on Eureka right now, and then we got to do all the post-Shadowbringer stuff, which I heard is pretty good. And then we're on to Endwalker. I did a treasure dungeon for the first time last night. I did a treasure dungeon once on my own because I was just doing treasure maps, and I was like, I've never heard of a treasure dungeon, I'll do it. And then I didn't realize they were meant for, like, more people for the most part. I did my best to you know, bard stall as best as I could with hit some leg grazes, a few foot grazes. And I didn't make it. I just finished Endwalker main MSQ a few days ago. How was Endwalker? I heard when I started playing this game, in my head, everyone really, really liked Shadowbringers. Like, everyone's like, Shadowbringers is peak. Absolute cinema. But then, like, now that I'm here, everyone's saying that, like, actually, Endwalker might be just as peak. But that's one of those things, like, you don't hear this information until you're really in the system. You know? I think the normies liked Shadowbringers. But, like, the franchised players really liked Endwalker. If that makes any sense. I will become sproutless before you get to Endwalker. Now that I've finished everything, I can say that Heaven's Word is my favorite. Ooh, rare opinion. Oh, welcome back. I really liked Heaven's Word. I think Heaven's Word was like the tightest all around. I've said it before, and now that we're finishing Shadowbringers, I have to say it, and it's like official. I'm not a huge fan of Shadowbringers music. I'm really not. I really like Stormblood music. I really like Heaven's Word music. But Shadowbringers music kind of felt a little to me. Maybe it's just like the stylization just wasn't for me. But, what? You didn't like Lahi? I thought Lahi was funny. I enjoyed... Oh, sorry, streamer. I enjoyed Lahi from the standpoint of finishing quests and then hearing it pop off. But no, I don't think... I really don't, like, go around... I don't go, like, my day-to-day listening to Lahi, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It does make for a funny, like... moment, though. Alright, I'm not playing Bard. The only thing is I'm not playing Bard. I'm gonna play something else. We'll play Viper. So, like, the whole point of this is we start from, like, lower levels, right? So I may as well play a job I'm not as familiar with and try to, like, learn as I go. I wanted to ask what's your favorite class so far. The only one I've really played is Bard. So you're going to have to wait for me to play a few more. I've done like 3 dungeons as healer across my entire playtime. And I've done a few as a Viper. I actually started this game as a Thaumaturge though. So I do have a Black Mage. I just haven't played it since I got the Jobstone. I don't know. I think the thing with Black Mage is A, it's like a very popular class. And B, I'm not a huge fan of just sitting there and like casting spells. I'm kind of jittery. I have that like TikTok brain rot. So like if I'm not like moving like left to right, it gets to me, you know. I can't sit in a ley line and expect me to, you know, feel good about myself. Whoa, old outfit. All right, are you ready to launch, lads? We can get out there. Give me a ready check. Awesome. Let me pick which glamour we gotta go with though. This is important. You gotta make a statement on the island once you're there. I feel like this one would work pretty well. This one feels a little is it a little, it's a stretch to maybe say this is vipery, but I don't know. I think the bare arms when you're like holding the swords out kind of looks nice, you know, instead of like sleeves or anything. But I gotta do the hair thing. Do this. Sick. All right, let's get in there. Rodney, send me to Eureka. If your elemental level is above 20, it will be synced. Have you done the Shadowbringers Alliance raids yet? No. We haven't done the Shadowbringers raids or the Alliance raids yet. That's coming up, though. We got time. We have a lot of things we need to check off. I will have you know, or actually, let me react to this the old-fashioned way. Duty commands. Wait, why do we have a timer? There's like people running around. Why do we have a timer? What's going on here? Why is this place so weird? Look at this person. Just waiting for the boys. I knew it. I knew it. From the moment we arrived, despite everything that has happened here, there can be no mistake. I hate to admit it, but you had the right of it. I said I would tell you everything if my suspicions prove true, and so I will. The reason I urge the Scions to prove my participation in this expedition is because the island is the island of Vol, the selfsame island that once served as the headquarters and home of the students of Balthian, an island that belongs to the other side of the world. That was obliterated by a terrible magic. I don't seem very impressed. I was fortunate to have been elsewhere at the time, but I know you were not so lucky, so I don't suppose you have any idea how it could have ended up in the glass ocean. Alas, my memory of the incident is muddled. All I recall is a voice, the star, I suspect, faint and fleeting, but warm, and then I awoke to the shore of Old Charlian. How convenient and utterly unhelpful for the rest of us. Would that be more than Galuf's chosen heir could have received this blessing of light? Where are you off to now, Eureka? To find someone else that may still be alive. I'll thank you not to follow. I work better alone. Cutting us loose now that you got... Yeah, you just piss off, buddy. We don't want to deal with you. I'll allow you to repay. I'll allow that. I've yet to repay you for bringing me to the island. Let no one else say here that I am ungrateful. I've heard enough from Galif. A proposal then. Should I learn anything of significance, I will return here and share with the rest of you. Does that satisfy, Cryo? I feel like the problem with like Lalafels is they have like that dopey walk, and like when they're angry and like pouty, it just doesn't work, you know? He's a handful, I know. You needn't worry about me. I'm more capable of defending myself. So we have a mystery on our hands. Somehow the island of Val was transported from one corner of the world to the other. Ejika's right in our first priority should be confirmed whether or not any of our comrades that were here are still alive. If someone is, then perhaps they will help us understand what happened. I'm a Lalafell hater. Whoa, Lulu! Witness protection. Don't say that out loud. I appreciate your help more than you know. But before you can begin in earnest, it is important that you are properly prepared. The stories you heard about the creatures that roam these islands were not exaggerations. I would not see you struck down due to carelessness. Geralt has been working on something that will be of use of you. Why don't you go and see if it's ready? I will have various measurements to take in the meantime. Come find me if you wish to speak later. Also, thank you for joining the Discord too. I just noticed that. Always nice to have people when I go about musings. I think we should get mobs to level 9. I'm not the best sage. 10 above and they don't get XP. By the way, you all should create 2 macros. One is for magia attack and the other is for magia defense. Once you get further, I'll tell. What does that mean? Remind me how to make macros? It's been a really long time. I haven't made a macro ever. It's like user macros, right? And we just go like here. Wait, can't you just share this with me? Can't you just share this with all of us if it's just a single macro? You can edit the icons. Oh, you're right. So you wanted what? Magia attack and magia defense. Clearly, magia attack has to be that. Clearly, magia defense has to be this. You guys are so lucky I don't work with macros, because I would be so insufferable. Magia attack. Magia defense. With an S. See, like, I would do something like... Hold it! And how about... I'm probably going to have to edit these because they're going to annoy me pretty soon. Take that! Put you here. Put you here. Take that! I already hate this, and I just started. Also, why is there no music? Where's my, like... Put /P and the text in those macros, both of them? /P? Like this? Does this just make it so that people won't see my, like, prattling when I spam them? Hold it. I did a misclick once and I said a macro thing in the Yell chat. Well, what was it? /P's for party, huh? Yeah. See, now you're learning too. It's an educational stream, really. The thing that you don't actually know is I actually finished Final Fantasy XIV, like, when it came out. Like, when Dawn Trail came out, I actually finished it. But this is, like, my 4th playthrough, and I'm just pretending. And everything that I learn is meant for the intended audience. I don't like how quiet it is. Call me weird. I don't know if other people are like this, but like when the game doesn't have any music, I kind of get like weirded out, you know? Like nothing at all. It's just like the wind blowing. I don't like it. I don't know if that's TikTok brain rot, like speaking for me. But I would like some like real basic hub music, like, you know, what's the one for Monster Hunter? Bam 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 bam. Got ourselves dragged into a fine mess. Aye, Rowan is still wielding that tavern dead of mine like a chef's knife, taking up pawns of flesh here and there. Wait, don't tell me she got hooks on you too. Well, it's no business of mine. We're here and we may as well make the most of it. Much as we can, being stuck on a godforsaken island where the very elements are your enemy, and the only living creatures want nothing more than to make you dead. Well, it's no Oops. You've probably heard from the others about how the beasties here have been bathed in the twisted aether of this place and how somehow got stronger for it. I don't know about all that, but I do know that if you walked out the gates and let one take a swing at you, you'd feel it in more than one ways. Aye, not only can they rend flesh and break bones, they can also disrupt your very ether. So, if you're intending on going toe-to-toe with one, you'll need to improve, your ability to endure said beastie's attacks. Rather, your ability to defend against attacks of given elemental aspect. Goes without saying that the same principle applies if you want to hit the beastie's back harder, eh? Any road, and then Kryle and I have been working on a solution. A magic contraption you can use to manipulate your ether affinities and fight more effectively in Eureka. We call it Magia Board. Might take some getting used to, but I'm sure a clever lass like you would manage. But the boards alone not enough, as I say. You'll need these crystals. What were they called? Magicite it was. Type of crystal found in Eureka. Pure as driven snow, as I'm told. Lucky for you, I've got one to spare. Brought back by a survivor of the first expedition. Go take it. I reckon you'll find more while you're out and about, so design to take up to 5 in a given configuration. To fix or remove magicite, you need to avail yourself on that magia melder. Shouldn't be too hard. If you got questions, direct them to the expedition engineer over yonder. Remember to use the potions of harmony. I don't like that. What is this? Well, it's... How bad could it be? Whoa! Adventuring in Eureka. In Eureka, each creature is aspected to a certain element, giving them a distinct advantage in battle. You will need to make judicious use of both Magia Board and Magicite to overcome your foes. Raise your affinity to certain elements by melding Magicite in your Magia Board or spinning the board to change its alignment. A Magia Board properly configured to an enemy's ethereal tilt can enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. Put in one wherever you'd like. I've always considered myself... It's clear to me that... Okay, give me... Someone in chat, give me what type of... Give me like the elemental horoscope that you think I have. You think I'm a wind user? Like if you took a look at me and you listen to the way I talk, you'd go, man, really sounds like a fire type guy, you know? Volcra, green is not an answer. Green is not a valid answer. Earth? Earth's pretty good. Well, to be fair, hold on. Earth is... Oh no, that's wind. Yeah. Earth or water? I feel like water. Let's go water. The macro I gave you is for setting the Magia wheel. Let me try it. Take that. I don't think it's working. I'm just shouting out into the ether. Alright, I'm ready to kill some monsters. And I'm ready to hear some music. Oh, I have to talk to Kryle. I'm awake. How you doing, Remove? We're about to embark on our first expedition. If you hurry up, you'll be able to, fight the first monsters with us. While taking preliminary readings, something unusual came to light. The headquarters of the students of Baldesian were situated in the tower, which appears to be encased in a magical barrier. Someone or something has activated our defenses. I can only hope that this was the work of survivors. There's possibility enough to make investigating the tower a priority. The question is, how are we to get there? Barriers notwithstanding, travel on foot would put us at the mercy of the wilderness. It would be safer to make use of the island's Ethernet. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be in the best of shape at the moment. I'm not entirely sure why, but perhaps we can find a way to put it in good working order. So, I have 2 favors I've asked you. 1, attune to every Ethernet shard you find. Any difficulties you experience may help me get to the root of the problem, and if you can use them without issue, then all the better. 2, if you come across the protein crystal, I want you to bring it to me. Protein? I love protein. Are any of you on the new protein craze? I don't know if is the protein craze like a thing outside of America? I don't know if you guys, if all you know this, but like nowadays, like every food is like protein fortified. You get like protein cereal, you get protein pasta. Like is that a thing outside of America, or is that just our American delusions? Yes, I'm glad to hear it. The what craze? Protein, like the macronutrient. You know, the bodybuilder one? Flex on them real quick. The one that gives you big, strong muscles. Like, I like working out, but I ain't eating no protein Pop-Tart, you know what I mean? Just eat your Pop-Tart and then have like a steak and call it a day, you know? 2, oh, we already said that one. I should make this request on behalf of our financiers, to be clear, which is to say that we shouldn't oblige them. We should say we shouldn't oblige them. We should. They've been quite generous with their support, after all. I'm sure you've heard this too many times before, but be careful. The creatures are unlike anything I've ever seen. Do not underestimate them. And remember to attune to every Ethernet shard you find, starting with the one that you over there if you haven't. Cryo. As if I'd missed such a basic Ethernet. Come on. Whoa, look at this dude. Okay, if you set the will for attack, you'll do more damage to the element of that target. You need to clip the mob before you use the macro. Oh, I think I understand. So, like, if someone is weak to earth, I click on them and I use attack and I'll switch to earth. That's true? Is that how this works? Look at us about to embark on adventure. Beautiful stuff. This is old school MMO stuff. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing already. Let us defeat the Black Wolves. Pots? Use it now? Oh, it's an XP boost. I see. Alright, tank, get in there. You know, if we're gonna kill a lot of mobs, maybe this is not the right job, but that's okay. I saw ads for protein Eggo waffles on Facebook. Again, look, I don't want to sound like the arbitrator of health and all, but like, you know that you can just have like your food and then eat the protein afterwards? Are you guys getting XP? No, I did not get XP. I'm sitting at a hot 0. Expedition Master Charlotte. I think this is wrong. I don't have XP. Oh! Oh wait, hold on. Can I get... Oh, I have to left click first now. I forgot. What a weird thing. Taz has to leave party to get XP? What do you mean? Should I slap it? Ah! You might be onto something. Alright, let's try it again. Squib, your soul is mine. Oops. How does my rotation work? Is it this one? There we go. Yeah, I got it. 205. 205. You using the AoEs? Don't I need to stack my buffs? Wait, do I get it if I start mooching off my friends like this? No. Wait, so how does this work? So are we just like not allowed to party up? I feel like that can't be correct. Oh wait, is this the AoE one? Whoa. I'm too high level for you? Switch jobs. Oh no, oh you're all, wait, you're too high on everybody, right? Wait, so if if I party up with this person, you're level 1. Let's figure this out right now. We're both like level 0. Let's just beat up on these things. Also, I don't know if you guys caught that. Did you hear that transition? Yo, dynamic music? Is this the first time they've done this? Listen, 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 listen. Listen to this. You see that piano? Watch this. Huh? I didn't know they had this technology in them. Like, am I crazy? No, it sounds good. No, but what I'm saying is the music's transitioning. It goes to like this quiet thing when you're out of combat, and then immediately shifts into like the more like hype version when you're in combat. They've never done this before, right? They don't do this in like the overworlds. Why don't they do this in the overworld? This is awesome. I'm supposed to be using this, right? I remember how this job works now. We're good. Whoa! All right, so now that we're in the groove of killing mobs like an old school MMO, what are some exciting things we can talk about? Are any of you kill these? Oh, I got you. You've generally reached a flow state. That's what I'm saying. This is the old school MMO content that we used to live for. Before the days of leveling up through dungeons, you know, we had to. Back in my day, we would sit there and kill mobs, nice and slow. Where's my dash? I need to like remember how to play this job properly. But do any of you like make art? Like art or make videos or anything like that? Make music? Because like, I think my favorite thing that can happen as an artist, quote unquote, is you ever look back at like your projects from a while ago and then you go, dang, I can cook. You know what I mean? Any of you like that? Also, I don't think I'm getting XP for those ones that you pulled. So I will pull it my own fashion way. Like, you ever look back? I'm kind of dying. You ever look back at like the stuff you used to make and you're like, I'm like super goated. Thanks for the help. It will only work at level 12. We're moving. It's all good. Like recently, I found an old. I got recommended my own YouTube video I made from a long time ago on a different channel. Like a little history lesson. Tazulu is not my first channel, but the point is, I got recommended a video that I made like 3 years ago, and I just stared at the thumbnail. I didn't even watch the video. I just stared at the thumbnail and went, man, I could cook back then. Like homeboy was cooking with fire all the way 3 years ago. I make music and I draw. Oh, this one's the shift one, right? Okay, I got you. Every single expansion had this separate endgame area like this tied as an additional way to level to gear your characters. I guess that's one way to like give people like the old leveling experience, right? Do people like leveling? Is Final Fantasy a game about leveling or is it a game about endgame? Because like you get different games that are like, would you rather like focus? What's like the most fun part? Is it like looking back at it and being like, man, I really enjoyed level 70. Level 70. We're gonna try these three. You ready? I need you to heal me. As you know, I'm not actually a tank. This is like a cult crescent. The only thing I know about a cult crescent is a cult crescent's how you get the Tycoon outfit, which I don't know if you've been following my my gear leveling up progression, but a cult or the Tycoon outfit is like my mainstay. I love the story and social aspects of 14, and I love how the game looks. The characters and stuff. I'm a bun girl. We could always use more. It's funny because we don't actually have a lot of bunny boys and girls in our little cube of players that we run into often. We have a lot of lizards. Too many lizards, I think. We must restore order to the lizard balance. That came out a little weak. I don't know why. I got you. I'll pull aggro. Tycoon tights were perfect to complete my dancer glam. I think Tycoon tights are probably up there for me on leg outfits. I think the thing is like if let's just be frank here, right? There's a lot of like, you know, thigh boots in the world, right? But there's only so many like garter thigh boots. You feel what I'm saying? I like the, it's a little different. It just works out. Also, way more, you know what's even more, like, vital to me, though? Because there are other similar things to the Tycoon tights. But the hand gloves. The little, like, gloves for Tycoon, that's the one. I don't think, those have been on since I got them. I don't think I've ever taken them off. Let's go to this larger group over here and see what we can do. Eh. What does this one connect to? That's honed steel. I hate this. At least in OC we can sink down. Yeah, I don't know why they did it like this. I mean, this is probably the first one. They didn't know. They didn't know. Right? This is the first time they've been here. They didn't know that they should do it like this. Give them a little break. So we have to get to 12 before you can help us? It's kind of tough. Wait, remove. Are you here? You surely haven't beaten Eureka yet. Surely you can help us. We can probably go up to 4s, right? We're a strong group of lads and lattices. Fate, hold on. Let me clear this one first. Clear this group and we'll be good to go. Wait, Shroomer, you're on a 4. You can join us. Shroomer, take this. Can we do this Fate? Aren't Fates like low level? Shouldn't we have to like, don't we have to be on the right level scale to do this Fate properly? Like, don't make me walk over there just to realize we can't join the Fate because we're under leveled. Oh, I see him. Notorious Monster Battle joined. Hello, friends. The reinforcements have arrived. Take that. Oh, I like this music. Oh, I'm supposed to be giving back shots, right? That's how this job works. I have to be behind you. Mimic shift. You're supposed to be giving what now? I didn't come up with the name. That's what my tutors told me. I don't know if you've been trained as the Viper, but we're supposed to get behind them and swing at them, you know? I don't know how else I can tell it to you, you know? There we go. Ooh, not bad. +1. I got 8 lock boxes and 12 crystals. Alright, let's head back. Unless, is there another one? Or can I just start swinging at these, Surely we can beat up on some Darners, right? We got this guy. What's a Darner gonna do? Ooh, he kind of... You alright, Schumer? It's a little tankier than I expected. True positionals are important during boss combat. But can't I just get around that all with True North? Can't I just do the true Oonga Boonga way of playing and just reliably... Okay, we'll look for now for a while I take a nap. Nice to meet you. Hope we can play together soon. Well, I hope you join us. Maybe we'll do some Shadowbringer Alliance raids. You can join us. Die, Darner. Leg sweep. These Darners got hands. Let's do you think we should work our way down to the easier ones? What we got? 10? Surely there's like how powerful are those boys over there? Oh, Zerbil? I'm sorry, bud. You just my you want to talk about cultural issues? My XP bar looks a little low if you all were picking up what I'm putting down. Help! There's other people in my open world taking my XP! Val Bowls, level 4. I feel like these are too easy. And there's also not a lot of them. Mount up lads and lattices. We have to search for the enemies. Oh, what's that? By the way, check your challenge log. What's up? Field ops, right? Defeat different aspected enemies. Oh, so okay, so we want to kill these guys, right? If we kill the Vol Bowls, these are Earth, we can get to our thingy. We just chunk these guys quick. I'm a master of these systems. So they just stopped doing this like dynamic music stuff in the future? They just gave up on it, despite how cool it was? Or they only do these for the new areas? You think we probably can't take on 2 Darners, right? I don't think we're that powerful yet. Where's my level 6 enemies? Where's my smooth progression curve? Let's hunt for them. Try to focus mobs 2 level above. Well, I don't see a 6 or a 7. These are a little too much. Aha! No, no, no! I didn't realize what I said. I didn't realize what I said. It was far too late by the time. It had already left my lips. Where's like the level dispersion? How come it's all like 4s and then it just jumps to 9s? Where's my normal progression enemy? Here's some 5s. 5s and 5s. More 5s. These for sure. There we go. 6s. We're moving. Disembark, lads. What's the ability to do? Oh. Mana bombs. You might not notice from my technique, but I'm actually not a tank player. These pulls are natty. Lulu. You know, I kind of feel Viper. It's nice and easy, you know? It's right for perfect for my IQ and attention span. I think clearly what Final Fantasy needs is like they need like one of those personality tests that let you like figure out what job is right for you. You know, it's like, do you like how many? But it has to be like really weird and esoteric. It has to be like, what? Hold on. Any of you played the old Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games? Did anyone play those? Why can't I use this? Am I crazy? Hello? Whatever. Because those games would like those games you play it as like the Pokemon, but they start with like a little personality quiz to figure out which Pokemon you are, and then but like it was heartbreaking because you'd play it and it's like, man, I really want Pikachu, and then you get like Eevee. Come back. Oh, it was a dash notch. I'm trying to help as I can. I see you. I see you. I mean, you can heal us. That's not going to hurt, right? It seems like the Fates are by far the most valuable, right, for XP? That's why like everyone's shoutcasting them whenever they go up. Eh. Jumps. Is he liking it? I'm enjoying it. It's very relaxed, you know. It's a different pace from the last stream, which was awful and made me want to pry my eyes out. So we're just kind of having fun. How about you, Shio? How are you doing? This is like the classic streaming experience, you know. There was a time where before like streamers would do like actually interesting content where they would just sit down and like play the game that they liked playing, and like that's just how they grew, you know what I mean? Like, there was a time people would just watch people kill mobs in MMOs. Change to tank and you can do big pulls. I don't have Gunbreaker unlocked, so I actually can't do that. It's okay, we're almost at 12. You will be able to pull for us soon. I'm getting murdered. Can someone help me? Thanks. How about you, Shio? How are you doing? We'll go to... Maybe we can try 8 in a second. I can unfortunately not join today, but I will be able to join tomorrow. Like I said, this is one of those things that you have to really, like... You need to carry the conversation, because, like, you know, it's not the most exciting thing in terms of, like, what you're doing on screen, but, like... We could always talk about, like, you know, current events. Try 2 of these things. Oh, this is a nice compact group. I like what I'm seeing. Let me pull one more. Schumer! Oh. You're right, Schumer? I think these things might be too powerful. Did you hear about Jollibees? Yeah, Lozu was telling me about the Jollibees thing. So that's just like at all U.S. locations, they're just offering Jollibees meals, right? There's a Jollibees in Tampa, which is not too far from me. I live in like a suburb of Tampa. Uh-oh. We lost our healer. Charlotte, help! Charlotte, help! Okay, I'm coming to Frankfurt. Well, it's too late. We're in a bad spot. Swiftcast, hit me with that revive real quick. I'm assuming I'm just gonna reset. You got 10 minutes before you level down? What does that mean? That's a scary set of words that you just threw at me. Thank you. Now we have to wait to revive Shroomer. Wait, can I change in the middle of this place? If I switch to Sage, can I like, or is that not work? Alright, it wasn't a wipe, it wasn't a wipe. We just needed a little assistance. But anyway, back to the Jollibee thing. So obviously Jollibees is like exciting me because my heritage, of course, is in the Jollibee people, right? The Jollibee people. That's my people. You know, some people created like airplanes. Some people created other cool things. We created Jollibees. So I was like, okay, I like Jollibees. I'll try it out. Jollibees is on the other side of Tampa, which is like a little far away. Also, I just realized my music has been so loud for this whole time. But if I get the eat chicken emote, I'll definitely go crazy. Look, I can see the short now. It's gonna be like me there, and then like I'll be like, you know, the meal was okay, or how about, okay, here's the script. All right, we have to chain together, guys. We have to chain together, guys. You can't stop. You have to keep attacking. So the idea is going to be like, I'm going to go out of the way to get Jollibees. Then I'm going to drive all the way home, which is like 40-minute drive, right? Then I'm going to talk about how mediocre it was, but then I'm going to be like, it's probably because I drove that whole way back before trying it. And then I'm going to go, at least I have the emote. And then I'm going to like pan to my character doing the emote. And then I'm going to be doing the emote with my character. How does that look? Give me emote 2. I have to buy 2 for that, right? I have to buy 2 meals. What if I do a giveaway? What if I buy like 4 meals and then at the end of the TikTok I go, check out, I got 4 of these, but I'll like I'll blur them up so that people will try to like, you know, watch the video in slow motion and like zoom, but it's not gonna work because I'm one step ahead of them and it actually doesn't matter because I'll have it covered. But then I'll be like, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram, send me a WhatsApp, and then you too can own the Eat Chicken emote. It's a good emote, to be fair. I looked at it. It's pretty good. Anybody for Smorgasbord? I'm assuming that's a fate where you fight Smorg, but it's called Smorgasbord because it's like cool. That's the one with level 20 mobs? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Oops, I'm gonna... Wait, there's another Charlotte. Do you see this? Charlotte Lunacrest? You're an imposter. You're not Charlotte Orshine. Ah, I'm paralyzed. Do I not get Warden's Peon as this person? That's my crutch when I get hit by things that I didn't know about. Let's go up. I think we need to find level 8s. We're not fighting efficiently. Let's go north. We also have to be careful because we need to kill things on the way so we don't lose our 24 chain bonus. These things, surely. 13! Wait. We know where the 8s are. There are all those guys in like the in that building, right? We must resume investigation. The missing Cester was the one. Let's kill this thing to keep our chain going, and then we'll run over to the Cester. Okay. Let's go Cester. Or we can kill the Anemos Flans. Oh, look at it. It's so good. Also, Volker, you said you're coming, right? We could use an extra fighting hand. Oh, there's too many. I think we retreat. I think we do a tactical withdrawal. Wait, I have to kill the things though. I need my XP. Oh no! You get that raise, right? Nice. Alright, let's do this again. You're here? Alright. Can you can you make your way without dying to the missing Cester? 26-9-25-3. I am taking a lot of damage. Nice. This place kind of sucks. I'm just getting walloped. Yeah, I died. All right. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Taz, come here. What? What's up? I'll be honest with you, Rad. If I go over there, I'm pretty sure I'll die. Also, we have to rescue our friend. Our friend is down. Wait, there's Shroomer. Shroomer, wait. Let's kill these things. Let's regroup. Let's regroup. We have to get Shroomer back in the party, and we have to get Raylan in here too. When we're 4 people, we'll be more effective, you know. Take the ferry? I don't see the ferry you're talking about. Oh, that one. I see him. Alright. Let's go get the ferry. Everyone mount up. We're gonna scoot through these guys. Alright, now we have to go rescue, next mission is we have to go rescue our friend. Shrimmer, you want him back? You want in on the party? Alright, we have to go find, Eureka's healer and aggro types? Oh, that's true, right? These things aren't going to be aggressive, right? Yeah, we're just hitting them for no reason. I started over. Alright, we have to go rescue Volcra. I guess we can just teleport, right? And then run back. It's probably faster. We can't teleport in here. Huh. If you don't... No, I have the fairy buff. I got it. We just have to go to the start. We just have to go to the start. Come along, expedition pals. Ooh. Yeah, these guys, none of these are aggressive, see? Maybe that guy was. It's fine. No, some mobs are sound, so... Oh, I'm in combat. I can't jump this right now. We have to kill this guy. A lesser version of me would have launched themselves off the cliff, but not I. Alright, we've made it back home. I didn't see the cliff. See, that's why I'm the expedition lead. Some of you can't help yourselves. Come out, Volker. It is time to continue the expedition. Let me read this real quick. You went beyond the walls to find protein crystals? This should suffice for our purposes. So tell me, have you gotten used to fighting the deserts of the island? Aye, more or less. I should have expected nothing less from the Warrior of Light. Give me 1 second. In trying to discern the reason of the failure, I discovered that there's a disruption in the natural flow of the life stream. I've yet to ascertain the cause, but I do believe that you can help me do so by conducting field investigations in areas which I've yet to determine. Right. Let me hand me this crystal back to you and change your plans here to give it over to Gerald. He needs to do what he does best. You remember this guy from the cups? Level 70 antiquated gear and weapons can be handed by Geralt, should you possess sufficient protein crystals. Lockboxes obtained in the lands can be opened by expedition lock picks in base camps. You may continue upon reaching Elemental 3. Well, I'm well past that one, buddy. I'm assuming this will make me stronger, right? Hand me up my weapon. Settled in, eh? Good for ya. There's nothing I like more than the board that first goes back to yours, but no pining for liberation. It isn't what to do. This debt of mine will keep me shackled all over this place for the foreseeable future, I reckon. Anyway, you got that protein crystal I've been waiting for? Good, this will do. Just need more than one, and I'll be able to work on weapons and gear made for practitioners of powerful arts. But I'll work like a dog if I have to, and for your sake and for mine. And then we can both bugger off this bloody rock and go somewhere every living thing ain't trying to kill us. Ha ha! We ain't having it. Eureka gear and weapons, new challenge awaits. You may now create augmented gears and arms. To begin, you will need to provide him with crystals, items, and protein crystals. Wait, so all this does is just give you dyeable gear? Which I guess is good. But it doesn't, like, make me more powerful. Make me more likely to slay out my enemies. Good news! I believe I've discerned the reason as to why we're having trouble using the Aethernet. Truth be told, it caused me to reconsider some of the expected truths of aetherology, but I've detected a confluence of aether which should eject the blockage. I don't know how or why this blockage formed, and this is where you come in. I wanted you to investigate the site of the blockage. I can't provide the exact location, but it's somewhere to the northwest. Perhaps on a hill or an observatory. There'll be times during your expedition in Eureka where you receive no guidance from the duty lister map. Speak with other players and share information of how to proceed. What is this? A 2003 MMO? We don't do that around here. Give me my proximity circle. Give me my breadcrumb trail to get to my next place. Open. Should I open these? Eurekan Potion. Gradually restores HP. Gridonian Sparkler. What was that doing in there? Quick Tongue Materia. Eurekan Potion. Eurekan Potion. Heaven's Eye Materia. Ooh, a rare! Why can't I grab this? Oh no, it's just because there's nothing left. Okay. Invite me to party so I can mark location. Whoa, wait, Charlotte. We're gonna find this the old-fashioned way, the way that the old MMO was meant to be. Come along, team. The expedition team is out. Wait, I can't apply glamour plates here? That sucks. I thought this is a sanctuary. And this guy just gives me stuff. I don't need him. We're good. Alright, let's go. Back into the wilds, friends. Rally up. Let us head to the northwest for the observatory. Klauser's How. Perhaps this is it. Oh, there's searchable items in this location. It's not looking good. We press onward. Wait, no, that's the one. Natural History Society Observatory. That has to be it. Come along. You know why I don't like legacy movement? How do you turn around in legacy movement? How do I look backwards while running forwards? Is that possible? Because like if I oh you just do it like this. Am I stupid? Hello? Disregard everything I just said. Pretend I had a stroke. Alright, we must clear the observatory of this ilk. Confluence. The confluence dissipates. The magicite you have attained may be used in conjunction with the magia board. Should we go back and do this, or should we just start slaying out? What makes the most sense? Wait, Viper? Oh, you saw that? Did you see that slick? You see that slick jump? Is that why what caught you off guard? When was the last time a bard's moved like that, huh? Your next quest? All right. Oh, Schumer has bloodlust. Shall we return, or should we continue slaying? Kill. To be fair, the next one's 5, and then there's a little bit of a jump. So if we wait a little bit, we'll kill for a little bit. We'll get to like 10 or 11, and then we'll do the next one, and then come back. 'Cause we'll have to. Well, we can pace it out better that way, I think. Yeah, but you get Magicite helping you with damage. Oh, I didn't think about it. All right, fine, fine. All right. Where's your food? I thought isn't the food buff the potion you gave me, or is that a separate buff entirely? I didn't realize they didn't overlap. Oh, I was configuring my PayPal, right? Because someone here, maybe, Shroomer, donated me money, obviously, and I was like, I need to get my money out of my PayPal, or at least make sure that I can. They had me do like the classic corporation like AI. We need your ID. We need your face. And then they hit me with, sorry, you don't look like your face ID, so we're going to have to put a 1-day delay on you. I'm like, all right, cool. I got held up. To be fair, my ID's from a picture from like 5, 6, 7 years ago, so... Did you know this is included? Okay, you're just copy pasting. You know what my favorite part about the copy pasta is? Like, you can play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward. Like, the problem with you saying that it's award-winning is that you get put in this awkward situation where it's like, yeah, award-winning Heavensward. And then there's, you know, the thrilling Stormblood. We had to come up with that one ourselves. We didn't actually win anything. I mean, it's, Stormblood's there. It's there. Unfortunately, I must take my leave right about now. It was nice knowing you, Shroomer. Thank you for joining the soldiery for as long as you could. Even though you did die because some weirdo things happened. No one also knows what the awards were. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I'm like, everyone keeps reciting this ancient curse to me about award-winning gameplay, but I'm like, award-winning what? Storytelling? Music? I don't understand if it was music. Heavensward music kind of nice. Wait, team. We have to return and do our next thing so we can get more damage. Let us return. Listen, it won awards. What would you give Heavensward an award for? I'd give it an award for music. I really like Heavensward music. I'd give it an award for It probably won like what, best ongoing MMO or something like that. Welcome back. We were able to track down the confluence of Aether. Magicite, you say? I wouldn't have thought of the source of the blockage, but while you're away, we confirm the dissipation of confluence. You remove the Magicite, would appear as that. So Magicite can impede the flow of the life stream. Fascinating. As you may well keep it for use on your Magia board. I'll continue my studies. I'll let you know if I need to learn anything new. Looks we found another blockage. If you're willing, I'd like you to go take a look. I'm good at this. I knew I could count on you. Our readings placed this somewhere in the northeast in an area we called the Orchard. While the island is quite a bit different from what I remember, I'm reasonably certain you want it to go far from the river. The orchard. The orchard to the northeast. The orchard. All right. Let me fill up this thing one more time. It doesn't really matter, right? Because I can just readjust it. Like, what's stopping me from just pumping all these points into this and just becoming a wind god? Especially because, like, the whole point is that you reattune, right? You reattune every single... You have to reattune every single time, right? So it's technically better to put them all into one. Because, you know, I'd rather just do more damage to the wind thing and then switch it when I need to. Are we ready, team? Let us resume our search. We are sent to the orchard. Excuse me, sir. Actually, can we even do this? Because if there's like a level 10 enemy guarding what we're doing, aren't we just going to get trounced? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So you shouldn't have to pass where the river stops, is what the guy said. Is what Cryle once told me. So perhaps... Oh my goodness, flares. That's crazy. Okay, here's the river. Unfortunately, these guys are really strong, and I feel like if we get too close to them, they're gonna punch me off my mount. Yeah, they're pretty slow. We'll be fine. Do any of you know where this is, by the way? Not named Charlotte? Like, if I'm just going the complete wrong way, feel free to go, I think I'll pull you in this direction. Not seeing it in there. Should we split up Scooby-Doo style and try to find it? Oh wait, there's a sprite here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Sprite on me. What? I dodged it? Huh? Whatever. Alright. Split up and look for clues. No, you have the blessing? Yeah, but it didn't refresh it. Right? Unless it was a 40-minute blessing. And it was just very unfortunate timing. You guys know how this works, right? We're looking for a little sparkle in the ground. You can find it, right? I'm looking. I have my two most trusted associates helping me on the case, okay? With our combined might, we will surely find what we're looking for. Well, we're back here. Ow. Ow. I feel like I've strayed too far from the... I feel like I've strayed too far from the path. Also, what happens when this duty thing runs out? Like, do we just lose? Oh, I thought for sure it would be this thing. You're close. Do you hear that? Come east. You guys are too far northwest. You're close, but not too close. You're really giving me a ton of clues here. Maybe if I get a vantage point. Cold? Oh, we're getting colder? I don't think it's up here. Very colder. Alright, alright, we're going back. Maybe it's the scape. I'm so lost. It's okay. We're looking. We're looking. We'll find it, team. We'll find it. Everyone relax. Here? Whoa, 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 whoa. See, you think I couldn't do it. I have the boys and girls club with me. We'll be fine. Together, we're unstoppable. I don't think you want to aggro those things. That thing's pretty strong. We will defeat him together. Note to self, never go tamping with Kaz. What did I do? What did I do? The bee is gonna final sting someone. You're right. Maybe he's more of a threat. Well, but I have a stun. I have a stun. I will stop him from pulling it off. Wait, do I have a stun? I do have a stun. Watch this. I'm gonna knock the legs off of him. Also, we need to go find level 9 enemies. These things are too strong. Alright, let us return back and put the thing in for more damage, maybe? Is that correct? Kill until return is up? That's efficient. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. We have to find level 9s, though. These are too strong. Let's try these. Let's try these. Oh. Thanks. I don't think your fit is proper for attire for expedition. I felt it like okay, like I wanted like the bare arms because I think it looks cool. Like if you look at it, right? Like 2 swords, bare arms. I think it's like a good look. You know, you know, you're not weighed down by like weird sleeves and stuff. And look, if I could switch when I got back, I would, but the game doesn't let you. That part is good. I just feel like the dress would get caught on anything. What? And you have no problem with the heels? You have no problem running around like high elevation, changing areas in heels? Now these guys are right. The harpies. These are the ones we should be killing. Listen, if 2B can do near auto tomato stuff in high heels, I trust them. I'm not like a psychotic 400-pound robot designed to kill things, right? I'm just a person. I'm not even a cat. You know, cats probably have like extra dexterity. Maybe even, I don't know if bunnies. Do you think bunnies get... If Final Fantasy was really an old school MMO, what like attributes would every race get? Like if you played Mikote, what would you get? I'm feeling a dex buff. I think if you go up, there's more of them up there. Race attributes do exist? Oh yeah, they do! I forgot about that. You get like +1 out of like 800 million. I think you might have doomed us all. See, now we're gaming. Do you see how big that pull was? No tank either? Shouldn't we be trying to... Shouldn't we be mostly grabbing similar mobs, though? Because we want the, I was panicking, though? Nah, stay calm, we're fine. Shouldn't we be grabbing similar mobs, though? Because they have the same elemental weakness? Like, don't we want to kill things that are all wind weak? I'm watching IEM Rio. No idea what that is, but have fun, I guess. Returns up. All right, let's head back. We must add an extra point to our elemental bars. Computer science comp? Or is that Counter-Strike comp? One or the other. Don't tell me you found another magicite. Well, you told me, Rat, you're computer science. I got it mixed up. I thought as much last time we detected the dissipation while you were away, followed by marked improvement of the ethereal currents. Unfortunately, I was unable to restore the Ethernet to good working order, I'm afraid. I can only surmise that there's more magicite out there. Now, if you know what we're looking for, the next conflict should be even easier. Alright, so we can't look for that until 13, so let's chill for a bit. Give me another magicite. Arms? Yeah, I know, right? Look. We got arms. Let's get out there. Is this the RuneScape that was promised? You want to see what RuneScape would look like? Here, let me show you RuneScape in Final Fantasy XIV in the most legitimized way we can do. Ready? Don't help me. Allow me to do this the old-fashioned way. And maybe add like a sound font like dum bum bum boom bum 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 bum. Bam 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 gwang 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 gwang. You know what? Since we're kind of like we're kind of shooting the breeze, why don't we load up some RuneScape music and while we grind. I've been listening to the same backtrack for like 2 hours now. May as well load up something fun. Let me just kill this mob group real quick. Eureka music sucks. I like it. I like how it transitions. How come they don't do that more often? Like it switches between like the calm versions and like the combat version seamlessly. That's awesome. All right, let me OBS up. Let me pull up Chrome tab. The best part of OSRS music is not going to get copyrighted.
Click.
Oh, ads. Hold on. I would never use an ad blocker, right, guys? Let's go BGM 0. They do that for this game modes like this. It's cool. Midlanders have maxed intelligence. You'll love to see it. Well, Midlanders having max intelligence is more a claim about the people that pick Midlander, of course, right? It is an intellectually demanding. My character's dying. Is an intellectually demanding endeavor to take up, right? You have to evade the mental traps of cat ears and cat tails, but you know that's really where the intelligence comes from. All right, let's try these 10s. I don't know if these 10s are gonna go well, but we can only try. Let's do 2. They hurt a little bit. Nothing super like. Ow. Wait, this is hold on. This is like slightly edited. Let me fix it. Let's go this one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is my childhood. There's not a lot of groups for us to kill here. I don't think we should go to 11s. That doesn't sound right. You. I think Final Fantasy 11 is the same. Ow. You know what's weird? Hold on. System config, character config, stand. Well, what memories of watching my cousin play RuneScape? What the music is? Do you have like do you have an affection for RuneScape music? God knows I do. I've been thinking about, like, what's the most recent game that's come out that you have extreme nostalgia for? Does any, feel free to answer as you want, but, like, what's, like, do you think nostalgia stops happening at a certain point? Like, do you think I'll never have, like, a dispatch? Because I always wonder if there's like a cutoff point where like you turn like 40 years old and you're just not allowed to have nostalgia anymore. Like no new endeavor that you take on is going to be like as exciting. Like I don't know if that makes any sense, but let me look at the experience difference between those and this. See what we can do. Ooh. Huh. I don't think we wanted to do that. That's fine. We'll get him. Rise of Aether was 2016. I still actively play it. I don't know, I feel like, I guess the reason I brought it up was like, I get really nostalgic for music, moreover than anything else. Like nothing gives me nostalgia like just listening to like RuneScape music, or like just the other day I was listening to some Genshin music, and I was like, Genshin's probably the most recent game that's come out that like, I listen to the music and I'm like, man. But I feel for those days. I feel for the COVID era where everything was shut down and I was just playing Genshin, you know? Good times. Ow. Taz, a lot of people would say this game, but this is a relatively old game. If you're sitting here saying like Shadowbringers popped off because of COVID, when did Shadowbringers come? I thought Shadowbringers was 19. Wouldn't it have been closer to Endwalker? When did Endwalker come out? 2021. Okay, so maybe it was so it was Shadowbringers time period. It was when the shutdown started. No, I recognize that like this game would have been a good answer had this been a Family Feud episode. You know, I understand that. Oops, I gotta eat food. No, not that. Oh, the nostalgia for 2011 League of Legends. 2011? You alright, Lulu? I'm starving. I'm gonna get off the game. Okay, you're good. Well, we're gonna the rate at which we kill things might go down a little bit. That's all good. I started playing League in 2013. Depending how you look at it, because I don't play RuneScape like don't die with no healer. Nah, me and Volka, we got this. We know how this works. Are we okay? It's okay, we have a red mage, basically a healer, we're fine. When's the Final Fantasy playthrough? What? Final Fantasy 1? I'm still gonna be in stream? You're good. Again, the strength of this stream is weird conversations we can talk to while I hit things, so we need to come up with some like real bangers. TF2s, I'd say I'm very nostalgic for the good old days. Yo, TF2? TF2's a banger. ...2011 to 2015 TF2. I probably played TF... I think I played TF2 around that time. I don't know. I don't know my years proper, but... I was big into TF2. If someone played Pyro equals I hate you. I never understood Team Fortress 2. What do you mean you didn't understand? It was just hats and dying a lot. I really don't want to say this to you, Mad Dog. But dying a lot sounds a lot like a skill issue. Imagine if someone's like, I didn't really understand Final Fantasy. I got into a dungeon and like, you know, it's just a bunch of dying, right? I just died a lot. Like, that's what you sound like. How are you feeling about Eureka so far? So the only thing I'll say is that it feels exactly what I expected it to be, which is like a pretty slow kind of just hang out. Again, I think it lives and dies by like what we talk about outside of it, and we just kind of do it in like the background. Because it's definitely not, you know, the most engaging content. It's not quite an alliance raid or something. Do fates, this one you can do. Alright, kill these babulas and let's go. Let's get in there. I did like man versus machine. See, I like TF. I don't know how many hours I have in TF2. It's probably over like. It's probably over 500. I played a lot of TF2. I'm here. It's like Overwatch, but bad because no waifus. This was, you have to understand, this is from an era before waifus, you know? This was like, back in the day, like, you would have to fight for your crumbs of booba, you know what I mean? Like, these things weren't given to you back in the day. I don't want to sound like a boomer, but, like, it is. Wait, what did you guys play? Because it sounds like we have a number of TF2 players. Shia, what was your fancy? And actually, Shia, what's your highest strange kill count? Because whoever has a higher strange kill count is clearly the better player. That's how it works. All right, let's go. Things. Medic, engineer, and soldier. Wait, I thought you said you never got into TF2. How are you going to tell me what you mained in TF2 if you never got into TF2? Medic Pyro demo. Oops. Wrong one. Ow. I played a lot? Oh, you were into TF2. Scout, spy, sniper. What is that? No. Bum, 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 bum. Give me a level? I didn't even get a level. Alright, back to the mines, I guess. Come along, Squire. These enemies are too powerful for us. We're almost 12 though. Should we be doing this Pazuzu that everyone's freaking out about, or is that high level content? Well, they answered for me. Well, I don't get feathers unless I'm level 19 plus, according to the person. What's better, this or Evilist raids? Here's the thing. I think I like this is like you know, you have to be in the right mental space, right? This is like almost mindless to some degree. Right? You can't like if you came in here expecting like super exciting, I want to see a Sprout get ripped to shreds by some cool mechanics. That's just I don't think that's going to happen. I will say I'm unusually hungry right now. I don't know why. Like usually, I mean, I usually eat after stream at like 4, but for some reason, I'm like kind of hungry. All this killing's got me a little antsy for food. No show hole this time. I think, like I said, it's hard for me to measure the Evilist raids because like the story around it and how much reading there was soured the mood for me a little bit. But I think when I really sit back and think about the raids, I think they were good. I think they were like a 6 out of 10, right? Just above average. I was having fun. They were a little more fun than a dungeon, for sure. This thing's really tanky. We just kill this one and we'll be good to go. Nice. Did these guys tell you how Eureka worked, or are you a natural? Define how Eureka worked. It's pretty straightforward. You just beat monsters, you know, at your level. Oh, did you mean the magia shift thing? No, someone told me about that one. You think I could figure out a macro? If the answer to the question was, did he figure out how to make macros on his own? No. Like, the natural Sprout cannot conceive of macros. Bro beat Shadowbringers and thinks he's a Sprout. How about the little symbol next to my name? Until I beat Endwalker, you will refer to me as the Sprout. Ow. That's when I lost my Sprout too, because that's when you're supposed to lose your Sprout. You can only keep your wings for so long, Mad Dog. Someday you'll have to leave the nest like everyone else has. And then when you die in dungeons, people will be like, that guy's just an idiot. Like you won't have the excuse, the veneer of the Sprout symbol over your name. You'll just be forever thought of as a fool. You guys know the Fairly Odd Parents episode where like where Timmy like grows up and like he like yearns for like all this stuff when he was treated better as a kid. Like he does all these things and like everyone views him as like an adult doing these weird things and they all like get grossed out by it. That's basically what losing your sprout's like. Like everyone's, you know, it's all about like, oh, it's the sprout doing the sprout stuff. But then once you're doing those same quirky things, post sprout loss, it's like now you're just a weirdo. And no one wants to hang out with you. Are you okay? Also, I'm not actually getting my buffs. If Taz takes too long enough to beat Dawntrail, he can still be a sprout. Right, like the week before we finish Endwalker, I'm gonna start like just coming up with these bogus excuses. I'm gonna be like, guys, my roof just caved in and killed my dog. I had to, and tomorrow and next week when we're streaming next week, we're doing the funeral. So I don't know, guys. Endwalker's gonna be postponed for a few weeks. Like, me and my friend were talking about jury duty. I don't know if any of you have done, like... Ow. A tree fell on Murdy and she's in the hospital, yeah. And unfortunately, I don't have enough money to pay her medical bills, so we're gonna have to do, like, you know, I'm working, like, triple overtime, new job and everything. Like, you know... I just happen to be working on weekends now, so like you know, I can't do it. Taz, another fatet? What is that? What is a fatet? Oh, fate! It's another fate! Get out of there! Oh, Charlotte, you think you can help us out real quick? Say that you need to recruit some people and like run over here, Charlotte. We need some assistance. I think that, yeah, this is not going well. Please leave me alone first, good sirs. I don't even know where you are. 18.9, 20.8. I think they're still chasing me, actually. Maybe I should leave. Ah! Wait. Potion? Why did the potion go off? Ah! Ah! We're good. They used an AoE. Okay. We're alright. Potion is overtime heal. Oh, yeah. Come cry over me? Your body's being guarded by very angry baboons? Babulas? So, Where's the fate that we need to head to after this? 1422. That would be 1422. Oh, it's right there. Oh, wait. Wait. Rat, you're playing tank right now. You can't even revive, can you? Like, does this even do anything for us? Because I can't switch to a healer unless I go back. Like, neither of us can really do anything. Phoenix down! You're so smart. You're actually so smart and handsome. It's kind of crazy. Get up, soldier. We still need you. Alright, now we make our way to the fate. Heal yourself up first, though. Is it above us? We can go this way, right? Follow my expert movement. I will lead us there. It's because your amazing healer isn't there? Yeah, they went to go get food. Are you at least having good food? Can you at least say that we died for something valuable and not like... I don't know. My level's too high. Curry? Curry's pretty good. Where's the back of this thing? Which one's his face? This one's his face. "24 Poetics" is pretty good. Oh, we got like 20 more minutes of this. Let's bro, they pulled. I know. Look, in this world, in this world of tough XP. Murney, look what happened. What is this? Why do you have such a majestic dog? You get this in Endwalker. I see. Until then, I'm stuck to, you know, this thing. My achievement mounts. Level 19 Fate. I'll pass. Thank you, though. The claw is so funny. How do you get the, like, Omega level checker screen? I like that one. That one's really cool. Alright, it's a return to the realm of the 10s and 9s. Cannot tell you. Can you give me like a vague clue, like it's a raid or content you have not reached? World boss. It's okay. We only have like what? We have 15 more minutes of mob killing, and then we'll close the stream. I'm gonna eat food because for some reason I'm actually very hungry. I don't know why. I should not be any hungrier than usual. Maybe I'm pregnant. Every time I get really hungry, I think, man, am I pregnant? Anyway, I need to go for a bit, and then we'll be back later. But I need to eat and then work. Okay, well maybe with that, maybe we will not. No. We're gonna get to 10. We're gonna get to 10. We're gonna get to 10. I will kill as many Darners as it takes for me to level up. I promise. I can probably fight 2 Darners at once, right? I'm powerful enough. Can I defeat 2 Darners at once? I'm struggling a little bit. No healer life's pretty tough. If I didn't have Bloodbath, I don't think it's possible. I'm eating chicken Alfredo. Mmm, so good, so yummy. Are you carrying a boy? I don't know. I've never had it ultrasounded. How am I supposed to know? Don't forget arm's length. What's that gonna do for me here? We're just gonna chill and kill. We're just gonna chill and kill for another 10 minutes. Use Eureka pots. I did. Read the tooltip. When you're struck by a physical attack, the striker will be affected with slow. Oh. So I can kite. Ah. I can kite as a melee class. Who could have thought? I've been ignoring the elephant in the room, but what do you why did you think to type out someone make a picto drawing Taz pregnant with a mad dog child? Why? What possessed you to write those letters in that sequence? This Bloodbath ability is pretty crazy, by the way. Big fan of it. Where's my Eureka pots? Let me put this on my bar before I forget. Today we can kill level 20 mobs? What do you mean? I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't you remember this is like slow? This is supposed to be slow gameplay. We're all here to enjoy and talk about weird things. See, the pregnant thing, that's the type of stuff we talk about as we do like Eureka. You know what I mean? Like talking about like optimizing classes and you know DPS checks and alliance raids. That's all boring stuff, right? I think it's much better to talk about, you know, the virtues of the side effects of male pregnancy is the type of stuff that, you know, really gets the Eureka brain going. Especially out of Taz. Well, okay, let's remove me from the equation. Let's just say, you know, in a hypothetical world, would a male pregnancy require hunger pangs, you know? Like, let's just remove, let's just get rid of all, like, the weird personal information. The question still remains. In my opinion. Graha and his litter. Yeah, if you want to make it about Graha, we can do it. You know, that if that helps get you in the right mind space. Also, we hit 10, so I think we'll head back home. Check your challenge log. Defeat 60 ice enemies. I don't know what an Ashkin even is. Oh yeah, this is a full level. If I get this, that's just a full level up, huh? Let me go open up my lock boxes though. Those will clearly be the thing that helps me get out of here. Clear demi-materia. Red Mage Barding! That's like an ultra rare. 3 stars? Actual loot. Cherry confetti. Expedition boots. Savage Mite material. Uldan sparkler. Eureka potion. And an emerald jacket. This is classic. Remember when I used to wear this all the time? Crazy. Charlene wardrobe? Animos gloves. Animos suspenders. This is gonna make my armory chest awful, by the way. Does it always rain here, or does it just happen to like always be raining when we're here? I feel like since I walked in here, it's been pouring. I don't know about you, but I don't like the rain aesthetic. Like, I imagine if I was here, I would just hate it, you know? If I was just like trying to adventure and there's just pouring rain over. You try to hold your swords. Try to swing your swords, do cool moves when like there's rain everywhere. Fight me. If you feed a Makote or Vieira chocolate, do they die? I don't think so. Oh, Vieira allergic to carrots. We're just joking. See, that's why I like playing humans in video games, because I don't have to ask these weird questions about like, you know, can my character RP eat? Can my character RP eat chocolate, or will they just keel over? You know, I don't have to ask these strange questions. I can just go live my life as a human, dwelling the world. But I like the cat mommy race. There's nothing wrong with liking the cat mommy race. It's just, you know, you have to come to terms with, like, how many people IRL know you're a girl online? What kind of question is that? Do you have pots? Oh, not me. Of course not me. I already have so many pots. Perfectly reasonable question. Yeah, unfortunately, I was disowned by my parents because they're like, wait, you play an MMORPG and you're playing as a girl? So, you know, that didn't go too smoothly with them, unfortunately. Shio, where's your headcanon? Well, Shio, are you stupid? Myrnie's a girl. Girls don't poop? Hello? What are we talking about? This has been known information. I do wish that you could change your glamour here. That'd be huge. Whoa, Mad Dog, you can't spoil that kind of stuff. That's for like the second edition of life. How far are you in MSQ? Funny enough, you should ask. The one thing on the bottom right, I actually finished Shadowbringers, but I forgot to talk to Tataru in the Rising Stones. So here we are doing Eureka, and I'm technically still in Shadowbringers. Look, we beat this guy up. Everyone was like, no, you can't hurt him. He's so cool. Daddy Emmett Selk. And I'm like, I got a bone to pick with this guy. And so we killed him. Yeah, he shot my kitty. Yeah, see, me and Mad Dog, we understand. I was like, you can't just kill my cat. Take my... He kidnapped my cat, even. I'm about to finish it myself. Don't worry, don't worry. We're not gonna talk too... We're not gonna talk in, like, literal terms. We had to... you know, I'm not even gonna talk about it. If you're not there yet, don't worry about it. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. But Shadowbringers is fun. Okay, wait. More silly. How do you feel about the Shadowbringer music? Be honest with me. If you're about to finish Shadowbringers, be real with me. How do you feel about the Shadowbringer music? Because I feel like I'm going insane because I'm like the only person who's like, it's all right. Everyone in this chat's like, you cannot say bad things about Shadowbringers. It's peak Final Fantasy. No. I will speak my truth as long as I have the voice to speak it. And Shadowbringer music is just okay. I love how my character like flicks her hair every single time she stops. It's perfect. That's the essence that I'm trying to go for. The actual best thing about Shadowbringers is the side content. Well, I hope we'll find out soon. I can do the Alliance raid now, right? Or do I have to finish more of like... Can I do either of the raids yet? Now that I'm finished with the thing? Or is this like real post content? You could do the Alliance raid to turn in later. You know what? Let's leave. Let me go back to my home. I can just leave, right? Like everything's saved. I just abandon. They won't like come. They won't knock on my door and like say like, were you the one who left the Eureka instance? And with like a gun shifting behind their back. And I have to go. No. I stayed the 2 hours until the thing expired. And they're like, okay. I'm gonna drop. This is correct, right? I don't have to leave through like the door in the thing. I think you can do. Alright, cool. Ah, I'm finally back home. This guy kind of looks like Thancred. A younger, much less grumpy Thancred. Oh, you want to hear the most tragic event that happened recently? So I was thinking about this green. I think this green is fantastic. Like, let me just be real with you. I think this like green color with like the black and brown, chef's kiss. But I tried to use this outfit for a short, completely forgetting the whole point of how a green screen works. And it didn't work. I was very sad. So I wasted time recording it. I tried to key it out, and then I'm like, something's wrong. Glam's on point. I know, I know. That's why they make blue screens. I know, I know. I think in another life I could have been a glam connoisseur. Like I could have been a fashion designer. If I just took a few different roads, like took a left here, you know, talked to that fashionista recruiter there. What's stopping you? Well, you know, a lot of things, but I live vicariously through Final Fantasy, if that counts. Look at these two plotting. Giving handouts and hugging in public. Public displays of affection. I look down upon them. Also, the headband's the wrong color, but that's okay. Are you going to get the Jollibee collab? That was something we talked about a little bit. The Jollibee is not, like, super far away from me. So I could, like... I was thinking about, you know, just taking the long trek. So here's how the short's gonna look, all right? Let me show you the mind. Let me go into the mind of a shorts creator, okay? I'm gonna be like, I drove over to the Jollibees to try the Final Fantasy 14 collaboration, and it's gonna be like me driving, and then it's gonna cut to me in the line, and I'll be like, and then it's gonna cut. The next scene's gonna be me holding my phone, like looking at the drive-through, and it's gonna be like, one Final Fantasy 14 box, please. And then like it's gonna cut to me all the way back home with the box, and I'm gonna be like, the box. It was a little cold after the long drive, but at least I have this. And then it will cut to me it'll cut to Murney doing the chicken emote, but then I'll have the chicken in my hand doing the emote right next to it. You know. I think it would look sick. You should get that mount with Alpha Chocobo on the side. And the chicken is so cold you can use Black Mage to kill Alpha. Have any of you actually had Jollibees? Like outside of like the classic I go there because they give me free stuff for my Final Fantasy game. No? Okay. Well, you have to remember, I'm Filipino, so like Jollibees is my heritage. It's the one thing that we've created in this world. So... Fix your goddamn headband. I'll recolor it another time. Well, it's just a little extra splash of color. Did you study color theory? Purple, green? Basically, like, right next to each other on the color wheel. It's perfect. You have to skip a few colors, but it's right there. The Neo-ish Guardian stuff is so gas, by the way. It's so good. Genuinely incredible. It's really sad that, like, ARR... to like Heaven's Word is like the most sauceless glam you'll ever see, and then you get to like Endwalker stuff and everything is just gas. It's all gas, no brakes, all gas. Let me lower my RuneScape music a little bit. It's kind of going crazy back there. Actually, you know what, we can just go straight back to normal now that we're back here. But yeah, I do want to do the Alliance raids and the raid series. Obviously, the raid series is like a Saturday, Sunday thing, so we'll need like 2 days to do it. Also, speaking of sauceless stuff, dances. The problem with like the dance emotes in this game is that Bee's Knees like blows everything out of the water, and everything else is just kind of, again, a little sauceless. You know? Are you a fan of that one? That one has the quirky sauce, though. Like, that's a different type of sauce. This is a quirked up white boy on a Friday night, you know? You kind of understand what I'm trying to say here? Forgive me if my lexicon is switched a little bit. Take that. Hold it. Anyway, I think with that, our 3-hour mandated stream time is up. So just to be clear, when we do get to 20 here, the whole goal is just to get to the next area, right? Like, so after this, it's not like there's a dungeon or anything. Like, once we get to 20, we head out to the next area, which is like 20 to 40 probably. Is that understood? And then like there's a grand thing at the very end. A 24-man thing at the end, you said? No one? You might be the first sprout to get the cool mount. If it requires me to beat the thing, I hope you understand that there's like, unless I stream this like every day, it's going to be tough for me to get there in reasonable amounts of time. Anyway, I suppose with that, it's RuneScape. You're supposed to be doing it while doing other responsibilities. There's a problem. I'm streaming. Okay. What happens if I play RuneScape while playing Final Fantasy? What happens if I open up the sauce and I start playing 2 games at once? The nice thing is, like, RuneScape is a game that you can load while not like killing your computer. But that said, I am getting actually very, very hungry now for some reason. Again, all this exploring and killing and all this stuff has gotten me very hungry. I'll see what I can do about the Jollibee thing. It starts in 3 days. I don't know. Later, just go get food for the baby. Okay. I will have to probably do the same except for me, because I'm very hungry. Eat more chickens. Nah, I'm gonna scrounge together whatever's in my pantry and make something that looks palatable, hopefully. Call it a day. Alright. Thanks for joining. Especially thanks to the people willing to fight by my side and die by my side. I mean, your baby? Oh, me. Oh yeah, because I'm pregnant, right, of course. Well, no, you have to remember, I said that I feel like I'm pregnant. Because once I finish eating, it's like, oh, I'm actually okay. You know what I mean? I don't know how... Okay, I was going to say, I don't know how the mechanics work. Maybe I like... This is probably a terrible thing to say. Should I say it? No, let's not say it. Let's keep the slate clean, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Maybe we'll finish Shadowbringers tomorrow, just because it's like probably one dialogue line. If we hit level 10 today, we're gonna hit 20 tomorrow, easy. Yeah, I think so. I mean, remember, we took like 30 minutes just getting in there, and then I had to do some other stuff, so I think we'll be fine. All right, level 20 tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Peace.